Hey guys, Dale Schwartz from Schwartz Performance here for our August 2018 update. I've got a lot of projects rolling along, a lot of fab work that we're doing, so let's check it out. Here we've got Luke's 75 Trans Am project going together. We've got our Schwartz G-Machine chassis all mounted up. We mocked up the engine that's going in here. It's a modified LT4 engine with a Whipple supercharger, custom cam, and a bunch of other goodies done to it. So in order to fit this and the 8-speed automatic that we've got going in it, we had to do some pretty heavy transmission tunnel modifications, as well as move the engine back slightly, because we're going to be using the shaker hood scoop on here. So being that the Whipple supercharger is fairly tall, we had to move it back in order to fit everything properly. We just got finished up doing the quarter panel replacement on the 75 Trans Am project. We also installed some Detroit Speed mini tubs, which we had to modify slightly to fit a 345 tire in here. It's going to have about a 12.5-inch rear wheel from Forgeline on it. So we've got the quarter panel on, we've got the marker light filled, and then soon here we're going to be mocking up some Recaro seats. We had to modify the trans tunnel for the L90 8-speed auto, so we got to mock all that stuff up before we get too far ahead of ourselves. Things are busy as usual in the chassis shop here. We're doing a lot more engine packages, transmission packages in the chassis. So this one behind me is going under a customer's Tri-5 chassis. It's an LS3 with a 6-speed automatic, and this is the 480 horse version. It's actually 495 horse. They've since updated the horsepower level, but this one will be mated to the transmission, put in the chassis, and then shipped to the customer as a rolling assembly. Occasionally we get customer requests on chassis to do special things, such as different brakes, different hubs, different rear ends, and what I've got here is a wide 5 hub. This is used a lot on like circle track racing chassis. You can tell it's a wide 5 because of the wide spacing that the lug nuts are. And this hub is made out of billet aluminum. This is one of the rear hubs, and so it requires a kind of a special rear end snout. It is a full floater, which we like to do, but this was the first time that we've done a wide 5, so just wanted to show you guys that we can do some custom stuff as well. Max's 70 Skylark is rolling along very nicely. We've got the graphics on now, the painted black and red. We've got most of the assembly on the mechanical side complete. The exhaust is on it. Everything's plumbed here. So next we're going to be finishing up the wiring and getting it ready to run. Mark's Ford F3 project is coming along great. We've got all of the front end trim on. We've got the grill in. The front bumper is mounted. We've been working a lot on the final details like the windows, the power window regulators, and the interior. We've got a lot of wiring and stuff to do there. We're working on a lot of the interior details of the F3. We've got the Dakota Digital VHX gauges mounted in the dash now. We're finalizing all of the interior electrical. We've got some pretty special things going on electrically and on the interior with the lighting and things like that we'll be able to show you next month once everything's all powered up. This also has electric power windows, power cowl, and wiper motor, so it'll have all of the luxury conveniences, and that's pretty nice for a 1950 truck. On many of our chassis we offer wheel and tire packages. So on this one we've got a 1980 Trans Am G-Machine chassis that we're doing these Forgeline TA3 Heritage Series wheels on. These are a 19 by 12-inch wheel wrapped in some Nitto Invos. This wheel mimics the factory Pontiac style honeycomb wheel, but it's a lot more modern. It's a 19-inch, and you can get some fat rubber on this type of thing. So just to show you an example of what we can do for you. The 67 Barracuda project has a lot of fab work done since our last update. The entire engine bay has been refabricated. We're still in the process of the final welding and fitment, but all the panels have been bead rolled and are getting really close. So when we fitted the Hellcat engine in here, there wasn't a whole lot of room in the front end with radiator and heat exchanger and all other stuff that we have to add to cool this thing down. So we ended up moving the engine back slightly and cutting into the firewall for added space up front, as well as oil pan clearance. So we fabricated a new firewall. We've got that all bead rolled, and the next section that we're going to do is the front radiator finish panel to kind of finish everything off here in the engine bay. We've got a CNR racing radiator mounted in here, and then soon we're going to be mocking up the AC condenser and heat exchanger, which is going to be pushed out even further here, so even more fab work to be done. But it's a fun and challenging project. Eric's been doing a great job on the bead roll work on the engine bay, and then you know, once that's complete, we'll be mocking up all of the other components that go in here, like the intercooler, reservoir, the air intake, and all of the AC hoses. Stan's 67 Mustang project is in the bodywork stage. We've got a lot of sanding that we've been doing. The engine bay is mostly bodyworked. We're working on most of the exterior work now, the quarter panels and the rear section. So this one should be going to paint here in the next few weeks probably, and it's going to be painted ingot silver pearl metallic, so it'll look pretty nice when it's all done. We just finished the bed liner on the underside of Sam's 71 Cuda project here, and now we're finishing off the engine bay. We made new inner fender panels and smoothed the firewall, so we've got to paint them the body color. So that'll be the next process, and then it can be mounted on the chassis, which I'll show you here in a minute. And here's the chassis for the 71 Cuda. We've got it completely assembled, engine and trans in. We just got some Forge Line DE3P wheels for it. These are finished in their black pearl. It's like a transparent powder coat, so in some of the lighting it kind of looks almost like a black chrome. Behind it are bare 14-inch 6P brakes with a nickel plating on the caliper, so the combination of all of these colors and the green paint is really going to look cool. Well, that's it for the August 2018 shop update. I appreciate you guys watching. I wanted to share with you an award that I received at the NSRA Louisville show. It is the fastest vendor shootout award around the autocross course. That was racing our 65 Tempest. That car is still a beast, and was a lot of fun to drive around the autocross course. So I wanted to let you guys know that we do have an open house coming up September 29th. You need to mark your calendars right now from 11 to 2 p.m. We've got a bunch of cars to show off. There's going to be a lot of people here. We've got free stuff being raffled off. We've got a silent auction for Turning Point, and there's just going to be a lot of good company here. So come on out and join us. We've got a Facebook event that you can respond to RSVP as well to remind yourself. And if you don't already do so, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all of that, and we'll see you here next month.